Hey friends, welcome to Load of Crock. Got some pretty big news coming out of the Load of Crock kitchen this week. It affects all of you, and it's kind of a big deal. I am the proud owner of a brand new Crockpot. That's right. I heard from some of you that it was a little bit distracting to watch me put food into a crock pot that had a broken off handle, and I understand, so I got a little crazy and bought a new one. So thank you for the feedback, and as many of you may already know, as the saying goes, when the crock pot's new, you make chicken cordon bleu. I'm just kidding, I totally made that up, but we are making chicken cordon bleu. Okay everyone, so we're going to be breaking in the new crock pot with chicken cordon bleu. Now, your mind may go one of two ways when you think about chicken cordon bleu. One, what? You're making chicken cordon bleu? I mean, that's like super fancy. You're gonna do that in a crock pot? Or two, what? Chicken cordon bleu? That reminds me of my high school cafeteria. You're gonna make that in a crock pot? As a side note, the chicken cordon bleu made in my high school cafeteria was actually quite good. So hats off to the cooks at my high school cafeteria. And yes, we're going to make that in a crock pot. Now, whether you view it as fancy or your high school cafeteria or anywhere in between, you are going to love this recipe. It tastes wonderful and it's so simple. Not only just 7 ingredients, but those 7 ingredients are simple ingredients. And when I say that, I mean you may have some or all of them already in your pantry or your refrigerator. And if you don't, when you get to the grocery store, these are easy ingredients to find. Unlike something like, say, beef consomme, which you get to the grocery store and wander around for 25 minutes before you find it. And then when you do, and you bring it home, you have to take another 5 minutes to research how to pronounce it. I mean, not me, it's just like somebody I know. So anyway, 7 ingredients: chicken breasts, ham, Swiss cheese, cornbread stuffing, cream of chicken soup, milk, and butter. Now, when you heard cornbread stuffing, you may have been like, I just have that on hand, cornbread stuffing? What is this, Thanksgiving? But I mean, you might. You never know when you may need to stuff a turkey. Or in this case, make chicken cordon bleu. Now, you're gonna layer in the crock pot the chicken, the ham, and the cheese. In a separate bowl, you'll mix the cream of chicken with the milk. You'll pour that over the top, and then you'll cover that with the cornbread stuffing, and you'll melt the butter and pour that on top. Then you'll put it on the crock pot, low, 5 hours. Now, for those of you that watch, you know that I like to normally give options for high and low, depending on what your day may look like and how much time you have. But for this recipe, I would encourage you to stick with low for 5 hours. The chicken is layered with so much on top of it. This really allows for the chicken to cook thoroughly, but not get too dry. Okay, friends, first in a separate bowl, you'll want to combine the cream of chicken soup, the 1/4 cup of milk, the 1/2 teaspoon of oregano, the 1/4 teaspoon of garlic powder, and the combination 1/4 teaspoon of salt and pepper. Mix it all up and then set it to the side for later. Spray your crock pot, sides, and the bottom. And then you'll want to layer in the chicken breasts, followed by the ham, and finally followed with the Swiss cheese. Get your mixture that you put together earlier, pour it over the top, and then spread it out evenly over the chicken, the ham, and the cheese. And then finally, you'll want to pour in your package of cornbread stuffing, followed by the melted stick of butter. Okay, friends, the chicken is done. Low for 5 was perfect, and it actually has now become a household favorite. I hope you found this recipe simple, and I hope it becomes a favorite of yours as well. And whether you thought about it more on the fancy side of things, or you thought about it more on the cafeteria side of things, or anywhere in between, I'm hoping that this now just becomes a simple recipe for you and those for whom you may be cooking to enjoy. On that note, I just wanted to take this opportunity to thank all of you that have subscribed to my Load of Crock channel. I really appreciate everybody's continued interest and support. If you haven't subscribed, please feel free to click on the subscribe button. I also would encourage you to sign up for the alerts because you'll be alerted then every time a new recipe and video gets uploaded. And of course, if you have any feedback or comments, I appreciate those as well. I mean, that's what got us more pork, and that is what got us a new crock pot. Now, one last thing, it's been on my mind as I've been going through and videoing all of this. The talk about the cafeteria really got me thinking about that Lunch Lady song that was on Saturday Night Live a while ago. We won't say how long, but it was on Saturday Night Live. And so I thought, because it actually references chicken cordon bleu, I'd like to leave you with the way that I remember the song going. And if you'd like to join me, please feel free to do so. Hoagies and grinders, navy beans, chicken cordon bleu. Check out this chicken cordon bleu.